Hey, what's up guys? Pekka Bridge Spam has finally evolved in Clash Royale. The number 33 player in the world swapped Zap for Rage and pushed up a ton of ranks. Rage is essentially Zap, but better for Bridge Spam. After the balance changes, it does the exact same damage as Zap, but it makes your units move and attack faster. Using Rage, you can quickly remove skeletons and bats while helping your units move closer to your opponent's tower, which is a massive win in any Bridge Spam deck. And because you already have Electro Wizard in the deck, you aren't going to be missing the Zap reset. After the Rage upgrade, the Pekka Bridge Spam got ridiculously difficult to defend. If you don't have Royal Ghost, you can always use Dark Prince, and you can use minions for Magic Archer. So let's go jump straight some games and assert dominance. Thanks to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. All right, so this guy finished 700 in the world, so definitely going to be a pretty decent player. I'm going to go in for Royal Ghost in the back and we're see what he's up to. If this guy decides to not cycle a single thing, then we're going to be up a lot of elixir. Yo, he's going to go for a Skeleton King in the back. So I wish I had Magic Archer right now to line that up and use the power of geometry, but I guess we're not allowed to have math class today. Yo, he's going to... Oh, I was hoping that would splash onto the tower because he missed the tombstone. Skeletons are still going to give him value. I'm fully expecting this to be a graveyard deck. So he already casted 7 elixir. I think that we're, down a little bit right now. I do want to go in for a Pekka here so I can kill the Skeleton King before he clicks the ability. Let's go. That was awesome. I guess he wasn't expecting the Pekka. So maybe I can go in for a Battle Ram here because his Tombstone is out of cycle. If you don't have Tombstone, how are you expecting to counter this? Oh, you got back to another one. Okay, I see how it is. Wait, does the Rage clean up all the skeletons and allow me to break through? Yo, this is so good. I can't believe how valuable that was. It is 10 times better than Zap in this matchup in specific situations like that, where you have to clean up the skeletons and then also, instead of dealing damage to the skeletons and stunning them they were already dead, right? I would use Zap in that situation and I wouldn't get anything. But the Rage enhanced my units and made them attack even faster, which created a disaster for our opponent. So for the rest of the game, I'm just able to defend with Electro Wizards, Magic Archers, and Pekkas, and he's never really able to do any damage. My man was fighting for his life the entire game and wasn't able to drop a single RG on offense until the very end. Super easy stuff. Let's bounce on next one. Jump into the game against Ango with the clan name soon and lightning symbols on his name. Yep, he's fulfilling the prophecy and spamming me as soon as possible. Dropping that Goblin Barrel in the tower makes me feel like a pretty sad sir. Unfortunately, Rage does not kill goblins. I mean, maybe you guys are like, well, Jake, if it killed goblins, it'd be utterly broken. So we're pretty fortunate that that's not the case. Well, speaking from my experience, when I'm the one running Rage, I want Rage to be as overpowered as possible, right? So I'm going to go Magic Archer right down the middle. I want that to be able to shoot the Wall Breaker. I don't think that we're going to be able to stop it, unfortunately. I had to drop it as close as possible so then the projectile didn't have that much of time to travel. So I was going to be able to hopefully be able to finish off the Wall Breakers. The Magic Archer is slapping his tower silly on the left-hand side, giving us a damage advantage. How did that work? Bro, Magic Archer, you were just supposed to be a defensive card, cleaning up the Wall Breakers, but instead, you give me a magical amount of damage, putting me in the lead. I'm going to slow roll a Pekka in the back because I don't really have many other plays in this matchup. It's really tough to break through a Logbait player because they have so many distractions for you. So when you're up elixir, the best thing that I can think about is going for a Pekka in the back and then building up an advantage when our opponent's down elixir. That's what I'm rolling with. I'm going to go in for an Electro Wizard here. I could Rage. I'm just hoping that he drops skeletons again. I mean, that's kind of what we want to see every time. Yo, wait, this doesn't kill the goblins, but does it kill spear goblins? It does. That's sick. That's an interaction I had no idea. That's really cool. So I'm pretty sure that I have to go for a Royal Ghost here. I'm not 100% convinced, but I don't want to take any damage. And I'm going to go for a Battle Ram because the Royal Ghost is going to be able to clear a pathway for us. And maybe I can go for a Fireball because he's down so much elixir. Yo, he has nothing. He is drier than the Sahara Desert. And bro, this is just desserts for us out here. I can Fireball on top of the Dark Goblin and probably take your entire tower. Wow. This deck is wonderful. The fact that you can kill skeletons, spear goblins, and bats with Rage accentuates your offense to a whole different level. So I think for the rest of the game, we're just going to be able to defend pretty easily using our bandits, maybe our Pekkas on defense if he decides to go and spam a lot of stuff. But for the most part, I think we'll only take like 1,000 damage from his Bridge Spam if he decides to go in for, Goblin Barrels. We can Fireball it for a negative trade. It's just not going to be the end of the world. The Wall Breakers on the right-hand side, I'll have to ignore those because, I can't defend both sides at all times. If I do that, then I'm going to be spread too thin. I won't have elixir, and I'll lose the game. Just play safe, eat damage when you're in this type of situation, when you're up so much, and just don't be greedy, and you walk with wins every time. It's really cool to see Pekka Bridge Spam at the top of the meta once again, and it's all because of that one crazy Rage rework. All right, let's keep up the win streak. This guy's a part of the 50 grown-up clans, so, I mean, Bro, we're just having to spam 50 grown-ups at your tower now, man. I'm going to go for bandits, P.E.K.K.A.s, battle rams with barbarians inside, kind of like the pinata that you never want to burst open. And we're ready for some surprises. So he's going to have Archer Queen. I should be able to eviscerate that with my P.E.K.K.A. I love the fact that the Elite Barbarians are both going to go towards that, and then we should be able to one-tap the first E-Barb and then shut down the second one with one shot as well. That was perfect timing. Oh, come on. Speaking of perfect timing, he does not have the perfect timing on that Tornado King Tower activation, but he's still able to accomplish what he needs to. I'm going to go Battle Ram here with a P.E.K.K.A. tanking, and then maybe I can go in for a Rage. I don't know how well this is going to work. It does do damage to the Electro Dragon, as you guys can see. It does hit air cards. But I don't know how worth that is, you know? Let's try to get some extra damage, speed up my Battle Ram so it guarantees the connection. And you know what? We can activate King Tower against you too, man. You did it to us. I think it's only fair in Love and War that we do the exact same thing. So we're going to go in for the Bandit here, and then... I'm going to have Electro Dragon Tornado. I just don't know what this is right now. Is this a Golem deck? It really looks like a funky Golem deck. In this type of situation, I could Fireball in the Elixir Collector, but I'm hoping that he drops something else nearby. So I'm hoping that he drops something to defend this Royal Ghost, that I'm able to Fireball both things at once. So I waited to the last possible second, and I don't get it. Jeez, man. Why are you just not an impatient person like me? I mean, you have Archer Queen, so this... I mean, hypothetically, could be some weird Expo deck that I've never played against in my life. I don't know. Like Electro Dragon Expo, is that a thing in Clash Royale right now? Is the meta really evolved? Yo! Let's go! He wasted the one Elixir ability. That was incredible. Dude, I don't like this, but I think I have to do it. Battle Ram on defense is able to give you a little bit of tankage. So if your opponent's going to go and Bridge Spam you, and they're trying to eviscerate your P.E.K.K.A. with Elite Barbarians, sometimes the best thing that you can do is use your Battle Ram on defense because it soaks up way more damage than a Royal Ghost or Bandit would do. And it's actually going to be a Golem deck with Archer Queen, so something that I haven't seen in a long, long time. Kind of am in a sketchy position because he is up so much Elixir. I don't want a Fireball here, but I think I'll need to. Maybe we should be okay? I don't know, dudes. I'm sketched out a little bit. Obviously, I want to go in for a Magic Archer here and then Fireball on everything if I possibly can. That would be incredible. Just to knock back the Archer Queen and the Electro Dragon so he doesn't get as much stun value. And I'm going to have to go for the Electro Wizard here. Does it kill it again? Nah, I was too lucky last time. It just melted faces out here. I'm going to go in for Battle Ram and I'm going to go for Royal Ghost. And wait, did he just overspend? Did he overspend? Can he defend? I don't think so. I really don't think so right now. I'm going to use the Rage on offense now, and the Barbarian Barrel's dead. Both of the Barbarians are on the tower, and we have all the power. You'll love to see it, baby. With 13 seconds remaining, I think this guy is going to viciously Bridge Spam me, but it's not going to matter. You got to wonder what this man is thinking when he drops the Golem at the river. Does he actually expect it to break through an Electro Wizard that's stunning him? And the P.E.K.K.A. with astronomical damage per second? I don't know, man. Even if it locked onto the tower, the Golem would have had to get like 5 or 6 shots. And that would have at least taken another 10 seconds that this man simply didn't have. And that's also giving him the benefit of the doubt that the Golem's able to teleport on my tower, which also would never happen. All right, we got a game against Cats. What's up, dude? So hopefully we can run wild with our P.E.K.K.A. deck. So I'm going to go Battle Ram as my first play in the back. It's kind of a risky play to do if you don't have P.E.K.K.A. in your starting hand. I like going for P.E.K.K.A. in front of my Battle Ram if my opponent expects the P.E.K.K.A. to not be dropped, and they go in for like a Lumberjack or maybe like mini P.E.K.K.A. or anything that the P.E.K.K.A. can kill. It deletes it, and then the Battle Ram just goes unscathed directly towards their tower. So it looks like we're probably playing against someone with Lava Hound, which is not a good matchup for this deck. Definitely want to be spamming as much as I possibly can so my opponent can't build up a big Lava Hound push, because if that happens, this deck doesn't work so well on defense. You're not going to have any way of completely countering the balloon because look at your deck. You've got like Magic Archer and Electro Wizard. And you have Rage. You have Rage to do some more damage to the air cards, but it's not going to be that good. So I'm going to Battle Ram again on the left-hand side since we still have the Magic Archer alive. Always winning these bridge battles is what makes this Bridge Spam deck good. It's literally Bridge Spam for a reason. You spam at the bridge when your units survive and when your opponent's down Elixir. So I'm going to go for Electro Wizard instead of going in for a Fireball here because Electro Wizard costs the same, and it's going to force out more Elixir from our opponent because Electro Wizard is going to stay alive. It'll give me counter push, whereas the Fireball, it just, you know, crashes into the ground and doesn't do anything else afterward. I don't know if the Electro Wizard is going to give me any damage here. I hope so, actually. I said counter push. I was gassed up for it, and it gives me one little shock. Okay. We know that our opponent also has Inferno Dragon, and that is bound to come down if I P.E.K.K.A. at the river on the right-hand side. So I want to go in for a Bandit, whereas if I drop a Bandit, it's not going to matter that much. I could drop a 3 Elixir card and, you know, hopefully we get a 3 Elixir cost card from you as well. That's exactly what happened. We're going to go Royal Ghost, and I might use my Battle Ram depending on what happens. Nope, definitely going to Fireball that as quickly as I can. Get off my lawn! All right, what do we do? Do we go in for Electro Wizard here? Do I rage this? There are so many different decisions and not enough answers. I think I just let it roll. I don't think I want to spend any extra elixir. Pretty sure that the Magic Archer is going to die, and I can pull everything back and then go for a Battle Ram at the same time to spend less elixir overall. I'm going to Magic Archer here since it will be able to kill the Inferno Dragon, and I definitely need to go for an Electro Wizard as well because that's the only way I can guarantee it's dead. Then I won't have to spend any extra elixir on top of the Barbarians, and the E-Wiz on the right-hand side will inflict a lot of pain and suffering too. Yo, that's like damage that was insidious. He wasn't expecting it at all. When that locked onto the tower and dealt like 300 damage, it was pretty funny. All right, so definitely going to go in for a Barbarians. I don't know if I should go in for a Fireball and make a prediction. Wait, oh my gosh, if I went for a Fireball and made a prediction, I would have lost the game. Yo, I think they know. I think they know that this matchup is good for them, so they're just starting one big push. We have to Fireball this back, drop on our Electro Wizard, and it's still not enough to defend. As you guys are about to see, Balloon is really good. All right, one thing that I do like about this is the Rage. When you Rage on defense compared to a Zap, watch this. It's going to be able to help your own units attack a little bit faster, so I can shut down the Lava Pups and completely clean up with ease. So the Rage on defense is way better than Zap in my opinion too. At least when you can Rage up an Electro Wizard, a Tower, and then something else, that's insane value. So we got a game against a certified pro looking at his clan name, so I guess I gotta step up my game for this one. I'm going to go Bandit in the back, and he's not going to cycle anything at all. So if he goes Mini Pekka like that, that's actually a really fun card for us to play against. Because if we go Battle Ram in the back, and he plans on countering the Battle Ram with a Mini Pekka, and then we Pekka in front, it kills the Mini Pekka and it allows us to win the game. So that's what my game plan is right now. I've already deduced what I want to do in this game. Hopefully it works out. Also, the Magic Archer cleans up the Royal Hogs and hits them all in a line and finishes off the Mini Pekka without dying. So that worked out wonderfully. As I said before, we really want him to end up having Mini Pekka in his card cycle as his counter to the Battle Ram. And that's not going to happen right now. Drops a Giant Skeleton. Okay. So I guess we can go in for a Pekka here and counter it that way and pull it. And I think that our opponent is just going to end up having that Royal Hogs Mother Witch deck that everyone has been playing. You know, it's been one of the best decks in the game for a long time. I got to go in for a Battle Ram here. And then with the Pekka, this should work out pretty well for us because I can Fireball on the Zappies, ignore the other Zappy on the other side, and then he'll probably Mini Pekka? Yeah, he does. So we'll Rage up the Pekka so that it arrives faster on the tower, and then we're able to kill the Mini Pekka with the Barbarian, and we're able to take the entire tower. That's why this deck is so strong. It feels really wrong. This guy's saying good luck. It's not good luck. It's just, you know, a good Rage. And, well, you're raging now, so it's kind of fitting. We rage, you rage. It's the whole life cycle of Rage. Yeah, so I kind of forgot to focus and somehow lost the tower, but we were able to steamroll him in the end, and it was a pretty fun game. Hey, we got a game against RP from the Impeccable clan. What's up, dude? So we're going to sauce out a good luck and figure out what his deck is. Definitely want to go in for a Battle Ram if you're not going to be cycling anything at all, and I'll drop that in the back because it gives me a lot of time to see what your counters are to my Battle Ram. And wait, you're dropping the exact same play. Bro, stop copying me right now. And if you drop something that's fireballable, like Zappies, you already know we would shut that down. If you drop like a Mini Pekka, you already know we'd go for a Pekka in front and crush your Mini Pekka and get amazing value with our Pekka, being able to protect our Battle Ram. So I'm going to Electro Wizard here since it's going to be able to stop his E-Wiz, and it looks like it's a mirror matchup here. I think that we're going to be able to shut everything down and do a lot of damage to the right-hand side with that Royal Ghost. Is it worth it raging? I think so. One more shot from the Ghost, and we got some delicious damage with the Rage on the tower too. So currently we're up like half of his tower, and I love the clan name, by the way, Impeccable, and he's running Pekka. Bro, this is just a match made in heaven. Two Pekka players fighting it out for all the glory. I'm going to Pekka in the back on the exact same side, and we'll see what he decides to do from this perspective. If he goes Magic Archer, we're ready and geared up for our Fireball. If that's not the case, we'll also just chill a little bit, you know? We don't have to do anything aggressive. We can use our Rage and Electro Wizard in this matchup, and we should be able to win the Pekka versus Pekka mirror matchup at the battles at the river, because we're able to stun, just like you will with the Electro Wizard, and we'll be able to enhance our attack speed for more stuns with our Rage, and also get more Pekka shots off as well. So that's the reason why I like Rage a lot more in the mirror matchup as well. It's just conveniently giving you that spicy little interaction that no one else expects. Bandits are going to hug it out in the middle. They don't really take any damage there. And I am able to finish off his Electro Wizard as well and force out a Royal Ghost. And he spent a ton of elixir. Guess I kind of want to go for an Electro Wizard just so I don't take any damage at all. It's kind of crappy to do that, but I don't want to go for a Battle Ram because I don't think it's going to give me anything at all. So the Electro Wizard is going to force out some extra elixir, bare minimum. So maybe he'll take the shock. I don't know. Is he feeling shocky? Oh, he does take the shock. That's great. So we're going to Pekka on the same side. If we go Battle Ram other lane, then I have no elixir to defend his Bridge Spam if he does Bridge Spam on the other side. I would go and kite a lot of bridge spam into us using the battle ram. If you want like E-barbs or anything else, like let's just imagine he had E-barbs in the deck. Always use your battle ram to kite units right into your Pekka if you Pekka in the back while they do that. So yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm an Electro Wizard, and then I think I'm going to take a lot of damage, but I think I can get away with a Royal Ghost here and be okay. So Royal Ghost is going to be able to shut down the Barbarians. Yo, let's go. Royal Ghost with the splash damage. You guys see that? That was insane. But yeah, he's going to be able to do a ton of damage to me here, but I can probably just go in for like a Magic Archer on his Magic Archer, and then expect him to go Pekka, and then go in for our own Magic Archer, and then range up our Magic Archer with even more damage on the tower. Wasn't that a little bit sadistic? Wasn't that a little bit nasty? That worked out so well. We know he's going to continuously bridge spam into us, so I need to go for Pekka, and then I definitely need to go for Electro Wizard. There's a high chance that he's going to be able to break through, but I think with Fireball, we should be able to shut this down, or do I want to go Royal Ghost? I'm going to go Royal Ghost instead because it'll give us more splash damage. If the Barbarians instantly connected to our tower, it would have been nice to go in for the Fireball to shut them off and remove them from our tower. I can go for a Battle Ram here, and remember, he doesn't have Fireball and Cycle, so I can go for Magic Archer, and then I can go for a Rage, and watch how much damage I'm about to get. Oh my gosh. Raged up Magic Archer completely pops off. In the Pekka versus Pekka matchup, our Pekka Rage deck reigns supreme. Rage is a super effective move with your Pikachu because you're able to get more sword slashes. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an incredible rest of your day.